So there's a sense of, and that's what happened to me. The next morning after I prayed that prayer, I woke up with two things that were real. The one was that I was at peace and I knew that God was involved. I knew that Jesus was somehow there and present. The second was I was a different person in that where I had been very antisocial, antagonistic toward humans, a racist to the core. All of those things changed without me asking for them to be changed. It was an awakening. Something inside me changed at a level and in a way that is undeniably miraculous and supernatural. Let's use that word. And so it's supernatural knowledge. It's a knowing. My old mentor used to say, I knowed it in my knower, pointing to his gut, I knowed it in my knower. That's a real Americanism. But anyway, that's for me the thing that I believe all of us need to have, whether it's at the end of a process or at the end of a crisis of choice and of coming to faith, is to have a sense of, John 17, Jesus says, this is eternal life, that they should know you, the only true God, and Jesus Christ, whom you have sent, to know in that experiential sense. And from then on, I knew Jesus was in the room and he was in my life. As another mentor of mine once said, when Jesus said, I will be with you always, that's not just a promise, it's a threat.
I love it. If I'm to be truly honest, I was one of those people who spent a lot of time in church hearing stories like you've just shared. I sat there believing, but I was like, that's nice. That happens to those people over there. This isn't a thing that I experienced. And that's true until I did experience it. And then when you've seen it, you can't go back, right? When you've seen it, you've seen it.
Yes.
And then in hindsight, I realized that I've had many of those experiences throughout my life. I've just chosen not to view them as Jesus arriving, becoming known to me, I suppose would be the best way of phrasing it. What's your guidance to people who are maybe sat in the pews or who are business owners who don't go to church and maybe don't pray very regularly and they believe, but they haven't yet found the place of knowing? What's your guidance to them?